something interesting going. Hello, hello. And here we are for another fun and exciting Arena-ish stream. Amen, amen. Alright, let's see if the phone's connected properly this time. No. Wow. Wowee. There we go. Oh. Guessing that's gonna have nothing. Oh, there we go. Oh, wasn't that something? So it's connected, but it's not charging. Okay. So be it, so be it. Let's move on from here, shall we? Yes, we shall. There we go. Okay. So I wonder why it will connect. Good. But it won't necessarily charge. Interesting. Interesting. Here we go. So we got the 6 stars done. We're on to finishing off the T1A arena. We only started it later yesterday, so I have a fair bit to do in that yet. We're about halfway currently. And then from there we'll go on to the 4-star featured and 4-star basic arenas. Yes. And if we have any energy, we'll see about picking up some energy refills or revives along the way. So how is everyone this fine morning? Or I guess it's afternoon actually. Yes, it is afternoon. Whoa, what happened there? Okay, well, that's that for you, Mofu. Yachowzas. Yachowzas. La-di-da. Oh dear. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. So it doesn't say that it's charging, but it's charging. Alright then. Guess I can't complain about that, can I? No, suppose not. Where are we? 456, okay. Let's actually Buddha. Well, I think what I'm going to end up doing, considering I'm using my high ranked 5 stars currently to finish off the T1A, I'll probably do this, get the 3 times multiplier for the 4-star feature, and then probably do the same thing for the 3-star, and then maybe start on the 4-star basic. Yeah, because I'm going to have to kind of put off doing the 5-star feature for a bit, because I won't have many of the, well, I mean, I guess I could still do it, but I won't have the higher ranked 5 stars. Yes. Yes, yes, indeed. What's going on, Malvina? What is happening? How's your day going? Just getting these arenas on the go. Yeah. I was expecting Lakers to be doing his final path of AOL, but I don't see a notice that he's gone live or going to be, and I checked Twitter and there was no announcement, so it could just be that he's doing it later, but yeah. Who knows? Who knows? What are you up to, Melvin? Knocking out some arenas as well? So I did a bunch of level ups yesterday. Well, not a bunch, 3. I did 2 cosmics and then 6-star wasp just to use up resources. I haven't ranked them up. Wait, which is which? No, I did the rank up, not the level up. Whatever. I took them from, yeah, okay. So I did the rank up, not the level up. Yeah. So I took wasp from rank 1 to rank 2 as a 6-star. And then whenever a science advancement and level up are happening at the same time, then I'll put the ISO into her. But I still need to find. I need to get some new 5 stars. I'm running out of. Yeah, I actually don't have any 5 stars to take to R2 or R3 to use up T1As. Pretty much all of my 5 stars now are at rank 3, and there's none that I want to take to R4. If I get to the point where I have expiring T2A again, then I'll take some to R4. But until then, niente. So once I get these arenas done, the streams done for the day, I need to sit down, look up to do a post about finding a new alliance. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to it. I just hate that whole process. It's like finding a job or like starting to date somebody. Jeez. Yeah. So what are you up to? You're not very talkative. Normally you're a little bit more chatty at the beginning of the stream. Yep. It's more so, because obviously they want to ask you questions. You got to give responses. You should be asking them questions. Just that whole thing. Whereas, like if you've been in an alliance for a while, it's like, well, you're familiar with one another, right? There's none of this getting to know each other phase crap. Although I gotta say, granted it's only one day, but so far I'm liking not having to look to see, we're doing war, blah blah blah, all that kind of crap. It is nice not to have to worry about that. Yeah. Damn arenas, eh? Crazy arenas. Are you able to do the 5-star feature arena? Or do you not bother with that one? Well, actually it doesn't. So I posted a video this morning in regards to how many units you can gain between now and Cyber Weekend. But I was basing that off of what I do, which is, I can do the 4-star feature, okay, which is I do the 5-star feature. I don't do the 2-star feature. But I also there are I don't discuss them, but there are the numbers for the other, like what you could get excluding the 5-star feature, if you exclude the 5-star feature and the 2-star. So it could give you an idea of how many units you could get in a period of time. And hopefully sometime this week I'll have one uploaded in regards to Arena in particular. So like how many units you can get from Arena, how many units you can get from battle chips, how much gold you can get from battle chips. Yeah, so I mean if you're looking to achieve a certain amount of units, that should be useful, like to say, okay, well if I do this for a week or 2 weeks, I should end up with X amount of units, or close to. But in that video, I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting a link to my Discord, and just saying if you have any battle chip openings of 1 million or more, you can send me a screenshot, and I'll add it to my numbers, because I figure the more info there is, the more accurate it's going to be, right? So currently, from the info I have, which is about 16 million battle chips in total, split between the uncollected and the regulars. It looks like the uncollected give you a return in units of 0.21%, and the regulars give you a return in units of 0.18. Okay, so it's not a percentage-wise, it's not a big deal, but for the amount of units, it ends up being about 4,000 units different, so that the uncollected are giving you 4,000 more units, roughly. But, like I said, with more data, we should be able to get a more accurate number of that. And it'll be interesting too to see if people start sending that kind of information. It'll be interesting to see if the closer we are, or during like July for Cyber Weekend, if the unit ratio is less. So I know that's what a lot of people were suggesting previously. All right, T1A is done. Done and done. All right. Oh, right. We're going to start the 5-star feature. Let me check this. Un momento. Okay. And back at it. Let's see. 6 stars. T1A. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Not sure about the availability of the champions for Arena without being in an alliance. This is going to be interesting to see, actually. How long it takes for them to become available. Okay, yeah, I figure as much. How goes it, Grim? How goes it? You hitting up the arenas currently as well? Regular Monday routine? I guess it's late Monday for you, though. Did you see on the forums, people are complaining that the Summoner Showdown ended 7 hours early? Oh dear. I mean, I get it. Like, you know, if you were, for whatever reason, if you were intending to get, you know, some of it done or whatever, and it's it closes before you have the opportunity, yes, that'd be annoying, but I mean, come on. You've had, okay, yes, for the current one, the Iron Man Infinity War, a week to do, but there were some people that were saying, oh, I was going to do CMM or whoever, right? You've had, what, a month and a half? Oh, come on, man. But I know this is probably not the case, But I think it would be so funny because Legacy is in first place for the Americas. I could totally see that they decided to shut it down to ensure that he ends up in first place, so that they have at least one YouTuber, right? Because I think if you've got people, YouTubers involved, it generates more interest. I could totally. I mean, from the get-go, I didn't think that this whole competition thing was legitimate anyway, so I could totally see it being set up like that. Yep. Which is really sad, actually. Yeah, so the two things that, like, when they announced it, that for me was kind of why I wasn't going to compete anyways, but why I was like, who cares? One was the only 4 stars for the competition part. So why I think that's why I didn't care for that was previously they basically said, in a sense, 4 stars aren't going to be used for the more difficult content. So I get what they're doing, right? They're trying to bring things out to entice us to rank them up and stuff. Fine, I get that. So that's one of the reasons. And then secondly, and something I have to admit, I find a little bit interesting that I have seen very few people mention or discuss. I've seen far more discuss regarding, not currently, but before it really got underway, far more people discuss about MSD not being allowed in, a single individual. However, there's an entire continent, 54 countries that are excluded. So if their reasoning for why some countries aren't allowed to participate is that, they can't ensure shipping and stuff, that's fair. You can't tell me that in all of Africa, all 54 countries, they have unreliable shipping. That's bullshit. I mean, even if they wanted to say, I don't know, like the Congo or Mali or something like that, fine. But you can't tell me that you can't reliably ship something to South Africa or Namibia or Egypt. Like, come on. But anyways. And that's my bit of a rant for the day. Oh, Lord. I need to actually just stop notifications altogether. Same thing though, right? Like all of Africa, 51 countries don't have the same laws. I mean, look at Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, or look at England, Ireland, Scotland, right? So. I should actually use the lower 5 stars to get this going, but meh. Meh. Yeah, so basically what they said was, for the age restriction, they said was due to laws, which makes sense because for most places, under a certain age, you can't enter a contract. And I think when you get into the lower or the higher levels of this competition, there is kind of a contract, right? Because so if you advance, part of the deal is, okay, we're going to send you the equipment to show yourself. So you have to film yourself, right? So that person has to agree to that. So it's probably that, like in a sense, that's a kind of a contract. And then probably another part of it is they wouldn't really want to have, in a sense, forcing underage people to film themselves, right? How goes it, Spidey? Yeah, so the rest of it, because then people will question, like, what about India? What about the places in Africa and stuff? And then that's where they said it has to have reliable shipping methods or something like that. Now, if they had said we don't have contacts in India or in the places in Africa, so on and so forth, then I could understand that. No, I'm good, Spidey. But you can tell him I said good luck. Hopefully he gets what he's looking for in there. That's another thing. People were complaining on the forums about this Platpool piece being from the sigil, and you have to pay for it. But the thing is, when it initially came out talking about the Platpool thing, I think they said there'd be five parts, right, in total, and that I think it's 4 are going to be from, like, within the game, free to get, but 1 or 2 would be you would have to spend real money to obtain. Which, I mean, I think that's fair. Like, I don't spend. I will spend, but I don't in general spend. I don't have anything against it. I don't think that there's anything wrong with them having a part of it from the sigil or in a unit deal. You know, I think that's completely fair. Yeah, that would be a good reason not to spend. I used to, when I first started and got, like, serious about the game, I guess, I spent a lot, and then I stopped spending, like, excessively, and then about 2 years ago, I would only spend for July 4th Cyber Monday thing, and now I'm just basically not spending anything. And it's pretty much just because I don't like some of the decisions, some of the decisions that they're going with. And I mean, my contribution financially to the game is not obviously going to have any impact. But yeah, I think. Well, I've said this before on streams, though. I think if people don't like the way the game is going, I don't think you need to jump up and down and yell and scream. Just don't give them your money. You know, I don't actually know anything about them at all. I saw the announcement when they said, you know, this is something that's going to be available. You can get them from playing the game and through the unit store. I know I think they said the thing about making it faster to auto fight through content. Yeah. I have to actually look to see if the piece that's available currently, if I already have. I think I have 2 pieces or 3. I'm not sure, so I need to check that. But if I wasn't intending to get the sigil anytime soon, but I was intending to. Yeah. Well, normally I don't have anybody texting me. My brother's just texting me about some stock stuff. Yeah. So I wasn't planning to get the sigil. Now I am kind of intending to go for several of the featured crystals when they reset. So I will probably get the sigil, use it during that time for the features from there to save some. Oh, you're going to do the Abyss, Spidey? Good stuff. To save a few shards, and then also utilize the sigil for the Platpool part. Ah, okay. Oh, so then you won't be able to get the current piece available then. Is that correct, Spidey? Yeah, so okay. I mean, like for somebody like you then, that would suck, right? That you want the character, it's behind a paywall, not the entire thing. Uh, but obviously you need all parts to assemble him. So essentially he is behind a paywall. So that does suck for you, but I think overall that's, that's fine. I'm really interested to see how. I mean, obviously, whoever wins the Summoner Showdown will get the items that are stated as the winner gets, and so on and so forth. But I'm really interested to see what the community reaction will be to the winner, because I honestly believe if Legacy is the winner, I think people will seriously question the how this third round finished ahead of time. Because for what they had announced as the time when it would finish, apparently it finished 7 hours prior to that. Now, I think if you were going to... Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I think if you were going to participate in it, you should have done it prior to it, almost being done, right? So that's kind of your own fault that you missed out. However, if especially for a competition, if you set out the parameters and then midway through or some point in the competition, those parameters change, that's not a reliable competition anymore. How are those masteries looking, Spidey? Are they looking pretty fire? Okay, I'll get up to 350. I thought you had like 1,000 units. Did Bink get what he wanted from the plat pool crystals? Well, you get units from Arena, you get units from Event Quest, you get units from the solo and that's not bad. From the solo and the Alliance event stuff. So there's tons of units in the game available. I mean, if you did... crap, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I did a video, put it out this morning. Okay, so if you do the arenas that I do, now I don't think you'd be able to... No, I think you probably could. It would just take a little bit longer to do the 5-star feature. Okay, let me figure this. Okay, so what was it? So I do everything but the 2-star. So if you do that for 1 week, the arenas, you do that for 1 week, and you do the solo event things like the arena, the hero use, blah blah, you end up with about 1,200 units in 1 week. And then if you open the battle chips that you're going to get by doing arena, you're looking at, you could be getting up to about 2,000 units in 1 week. So that would be basically 1 week of arena, giving you 2,000 units, which should be more than enough to get your masteries sorted out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everybody who is going for plat pool legit wants plat pool. That's why they're going for him. I don't think he's going to be effective in actual later or end game content. I think he's going to be like, if currently you're auto fighting through normal or heroic for the event quest, I think that's where he's going to be beneficial. So whatever you've seen, I'm pretty sure that everybody else has had the same opportunity to see as well. So unless you're in the CCP, then you would have had an opportunity to see something that the majority of the community wouldn't. Okay. So the piece that's guaranteed currently from the sigil purchase is not the piece you need. Yeah, I thought there were 5 pieces in total that you need. I see. So the piece from the sigil you need, and you need luck as well, basically. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the sigil will guarantee you to guarantee you to get to the point where you only need 1 more. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's no different than anyone else who wants to assemble him. They need all 5 pieces as well. Like your situation is no different than anyone else. Let me finish this, and I'll be right back, and then I'll check and see. I think I have 2 or 3. I'm not sure. So you already got what you could from the island stuff, right? Oh, you son of a gun. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my lord, I need to stop doing this. I was talking and had my mic muted, so you all missed out on all the great stuff I was saying. Yeah, so I think that's what, 3-4 times you said that you need Plat Pool or want Plat Pool. We get it. Like I said, I think everybody who is going for him wants him. Okay, so let us see what I have here. Oh, where does he show up? Ah, okay. So I've got the head, or the mouth, and the right arm. And what do we get from this one? Is it the left arm? Or does it tell us? Oh, it doesn't even tell us. Oh, I see. You have to have the sigil to actually know what you're getting. Okay. Or no, it's in the in-game mail, right? Yeah, you. So Spidey, I'm fine with you like saying what you want. You can't get it, and so on and so forth. But continually saying the same thing over and over doesn't change what you initially said, right? So you're just repeating yourself. Fabulous. Okay, so then that that would give me 3 pieces. Okay. Yeah. Yes. And then in the crystals that you get, there's also a chance of another body piece, right? Because weren't there people like with the first 2 that basically had all the pieces or something like that? But I don't think anybody can form him yet, right? I think you can get all the pieces, but there's something later on where you can actually assemble him, and he's not usable. Like no one currently on the live game can use him yet. So Spidey, what in particular is the appeal? Like I said, I all I know really is that he was going to become available, and that he was supposed to be making auto fighting easier. But outside of that, what is what makes him special? I guess in a sense they have hyped him up, and the last thing that they hyped up was Magneto. So if that's a sign of things to come, then yeah, it looks like he could be great, right? I think so. Like I said, I think it's fair that if they want to have it as a pay to use, fine. But I think that could be a signal of the way the game is going. If they're going to be introducing champions that you need to be buying in order to use them. So anybody who doesn't want to spend money or wants to say that they're free to play, I think they should seriously take that into consideration if they are thinking that they plan to continue playing this game. Because if you are free, like if you're like so me, right? I don't say I'm free to play. I just say I don't spend. I will spend. I will not buy champions. If it gets to the point where I have to buy champions to advance in the game, I won't do it. If it's a champion or something to buy to look cool, okay, that, because in a sense that's my choice, right? But obviously my objective for the game is to advance. So if it becomes that I have to use real money to advance in the game, I won't play. I used to play World of Warcraft. I quit before there were real money transactions in the game, but that was always my mindset there. As soon as, if it got to the point where I needed real money to obtain weapons or armor in that game, I would not play it. Like I said, I left that game before that became a thing. And as far as I know, the real money transactions are just cosmetic in that game. So is Ilac able to play the character then, Grim? Or by forming him, does that just mean that he has all the pieces? Yeah, so far, there's been what, two free ways to get him and one pay way, is that correct? So the two being incursions and the mutant island, and the pay is the sigil, right? So we've had 3 opportunities, so we should have 2 more. Is that accurate? Which arena is it? Oh, this is the one I have to get 4 million in. Okay. No? Okay. Okay. So how many opportunities up to this point have we had to obtain pieces of him? Who do I want to use here? Oh, okay. Okay. And then there should be 2 more to come, right? Oh, okay. You think it's less than 5 pieces. Okay. So we've got the mouth, the 2 arms, and what else would it be? Yeah, wouldn't, because it would probably be like the body and the legs, right? So that should be 5. If it's in the calendar, it'd probably be next month's, the October calendar. So I think what it was going to be was, the majority of it is supposed to be free to get, and I think there was going to be 1 or 2 parts that would be pay. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, so I was asking 2 different things. One is how many pieces we've been able to pick up so far, and it's 3, and then how many more. Because I was figuring it'd be 5 in total, meaning that there'd be 2 more. 2 pay, 2 free. Oh, I see what you mean. So it's going to be half and half. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But I thought in the initial announcement for him, they were saying that he was free to play, but there would be a part or parts that you had to pay to get. That could be 1 calendar, not sure though. Yeah. I'm not looking at the RNG because that is not guaranteed, right? I'm talking about what the guarantee is to get. So I guess the closest thing to this previously would have been the gifting stuff, right? With the Thanos, like when the top gifting alliance would get the 6-star, 5-star Thanos or whatever. So I mean, because that was basically a paid champion, but in that case, that wasn't a champion that was necessary to progress through the game. It was a champion to show off with. And that's what I was saying. I kind of think that that's what this is. It's not necessarily a champion to progress in the game, but to show off with, that will help you with stuff you've already done. Which, yeah, I think that's absolutely fine. Well, let's say that let's say that Aegon wasn't available, right? And this was Aegon. Then I would have a problem with it. Because that would basically, yes, you could do AOL and LOL without Aegon, but the time investment and the cost would be significantly different. So then I would have a problem with it. And in that case, I would be considering whether or not I'd continue playing or not. Because the thing is, if the game, any game that I start playing, if day 1 I start playing, and there is a portion of it where you have to spend real money to advance in, then I make that choice when I start playing that game, knowing that. if I'm already in the game, playing the game, have been playing for a period of time, when it was free all that time, and then all of a sudden it changes to where I have to pay, I don't like that. Oh, okay. So do you think he's going to be like a requirement or somebody who makes certain things substantially easier? That's interesting because I don't think he has any. Does ILAC have any videos of Platpool gameplay? Because I would think. Let's see. I would think that would be something that you would definitely want to broadcast, right? Let's see. ILAC. Platpool. Oh, so he. No, wait, no, that's not him. That's I'm not sure. Huh, that's interesting. I don't see anything on. Okay. So he's just. Okay. So his current stream name is that he received Platpool. He's useful to have at rank 1. He demolished Winter Soldier in RL. Okay. Yeah, dude. If he's doing videos on him, I guarantee you there's gonna be a ton of views on that. Which, fair enough, right? I mean, if you're one of the first people to get that champion, hell, I'm not even too concerned about getting the champion. I watch the videos on that. Prof Half has him as. Oh well, Prof Half makes videos on everything though, regardless if he knows what he's talking about or not. Actually, let me go take a look at ILAC's stream. I have a feeling he's probably got a ton of viewers, and smart to put that in the title because that's how you're going to get the views. Oh, okay. I don't know how many people ILAC would normally have watching, but he's got 55 currently. Yeah, I don't think he'd normally have that many for a. Yeah. Okay, so Prof Hoff's video is in regards to buying this piece, not in gameplay of him. Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Prof Hoff is basically saying what I had said earlier, that if I get him, I'll wait until or if I get the sigil for the Platpool thing, that I'd be waiting until October. Okay, I just looked. I didn't see any gameplay, but maybe I can't see all of his videos or something. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it goes as more and more people get him. Oh Lord, whoa! What would happen? Okay. So, but is that 100 at one time though, or you just mean like in the 2-3 hours he's streaming there would be? Are you going by like how many likes he would have? Like in general, he'd have like 100 likes, meaning that most likely that's how many people viewed it. So yeah, what I wonder what would happen. Let's say 4 months from now, right? Or let's say 6 months, and people have Flatpool, they're using him. He's great. He's comparable to Ghost, Quake, Corvus, whoever the great champions are, right? And then they come out with something like they did with Namor, where Namor and Call. I think Namor was more of a change than Call. I don't know for sure, because Call I didn't use prior. But let's just say they do a small change to Flatpool, right? Now people have used real money for that. Do you think that, I wonder what would happen? That would be so interesting to see. Shit. Because people usually lose their minds over, the smallest change for something they didn't have any real money investment over, right? Just, holy Lord. That'd be so funny. Yeah, big time. I'd be pissed off even if I didn't buy them. Oh, shit. I mean, obviously, okay, so it's $10, right? Currently. So it's not a huge investment, but yeah. I think that would be fraudulent, wouldn't it? If you sell something, yeah, okay, if I sell you a pen, and I tell you this pen can write in 40, those pens where you used to be able to select like the different color, right? And I tell you this pen can write in 4 different colors. And I know at the time of selling it to you that after you've owned it for 2 months, only 2 of the different colors are going to work. I know that ahead of time, right? So that's fraud. But, I mean, let's not, well, I shouldn't say let's, because it's not us, it's me that's doing that speculation. So probably not a good idea to, because yeah, I can't see any company intentionally doing something like that. Actually, no, that's, what am I saying? That's been done many times by many companies. Man, that would be interesting though. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Ilac's video later because I see that he made a video about the showdown ending early. He's really smart to have done like that kind of, like the controversial kind of topic stuff, because I think even if you don't like the guy, you still want to hear about those topics, right? And I think yeah, there's plenty of, I mean, he's got what, 10,000 subscribers, so it's definitely gonna be some people who don't like him. But who cares as long as you're getting the views, right? And that's progressing your channel. So oh yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll still have a look. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, whoever wins the showdown, they're going to get the items and stuff, so good for them. But I think, I don't know if, like, the community will consider them to be a legitimate winner, right? Like, there's just... Although, I think, well, no, I guess, yeah, because there was the kind of discrepancy with the first round, where somebody was in top place but ended up not being the top on the leaderboard. Now you've got this thing with the time difference. And I mean, the showdown isn't over yet. There's still more to come. So who's to say what else may be questionable, right? But I had a strong feeling that if Legacy didn't advance, I figured he would make a video or a complaint saying that it was unfair for only one person from each region to advance or something. And I mean, hey, it is quite possible that before the final standings are out, that when Kabam does their analysis or whatever it is they need to do, that he's not number one for the Americas. Which could, I guess, could happen, because his time is actually 2 seconds slower than the top time for Asia. Yeah, so the first time there was the thing where the person was saying that they were first when everything was said and done, but then they weren't first on the leaderboard. What was the issue in the second round? And obviously the third round now is the ending early. As soon as this was announced, I posted in my Alliance line chat at the time that the competition was going to be questionable. And so I say that, but to be 100% honest, I think fair enough. This is their first time doing something like this. I don't think you would get something like this off the ground and going without hiccups, right? So, if it's your first time doing it. But I think it would be cool if this is how they operate this event going forward. Yeah, I haven't paid attention to any of the tournament stuff, like this stuff, the New York Comic Con stuff, all of these incursion tournaments that are happening in the background. I don't pay attention to any of that. Yeah, well, and the thing is that's unfortunate is the time that he has, I think it would be pretty hard to beat, right? There's only one that's 2 seconds less. So it's not as though, and the next closest in the Americas is like 10 seconds behind him, right? So I think, yeah, absolutely, his time is legitimate, and he, yeah, even if the competition ended as it was supposed to, he would have still been first. But this is the thing with any kind of competition, when something goes awry, right? Then it makes the entire thing questionable, and that's unfortunate. Because I don't think it would be fair now for Kabam to say, "Hey, we closed it 2 hours or 7 hours early. We're going to add 7 hours." I don't even think that's legitimate, right? Because that's 7 hours that nobody had planned on, like the doing it later on. So yeah, I think if they finished it 7 hours early, that's basically what it is. The only thing I could see them doing, possibly, which that would be questionable as well, is allowing for more than just one person to advance from each region for this round. But like I said, even that would be kind of questionable too. So it's one of those things, you're screwed if you do, screwed if you don't. Yeah, but I mean, fair enough, right? It is Kabam's competition. So yeah, they are going to do it their way. You know, Mr. PC, how goes it? How's the work day coming along? I know a lot of people probably would not like this, but if up front, at the beginning of the competition, they had announced that there'd be one guaranteed YouTuber or CCP member in like automatically advance to the next round, I wouldn't necessarily say that would be fair, but I would have been okay with that if they had said that up front. I don't know what their reasoning or justification for that would have been, but yeah, no, it is definitely to their benefit to have a big name, a well-known name, continue to go forward. Because in all honesty, and I think legitimately so, right? If the three people who advance, none of them are known prior, I think the interest in the whole thing would be a lot less, right, going forward. But now that you've got Legacy there, people are going to be a little more interested in what the outcome is going to be. No, they didn't say all. So It's a little bit interesting actually. As far as I saw, there was only one post on the forums, and for the most part, most people on the forums were just saying, well, you had a week to do it, so it's too bad for you that you didn't get it done in that period of time. There were a couple others that are like, yeah, if you're saying that it's this time frame, then it should be this time frame. And the only response from a Kabam mod was that they were looking into it. So, I mean, like, what else can they do, right? They're not going to jump up and down on the forums and like, oh, we're so sorry, this, blah, whatever. All they can really say is we're looking into it. But the thing is, too, right? Like, the one thing I find a little bit odd about that, it's not something that would have been a manual thing. Like, it should have been automatic, right? So, well, then again, when it launched, there were problems, right? Like, whatever day the whole thing got underway and Silver Surfer was the first boss and blah, blah. We weren't able to access it right when we were supposed to, right? Like, I think there ended up being like a delay of 2 to 4 hours or so. So yeah, if that's how you get things underway, it doesn't build a lot of confidence. But yeah, as far as the end thing, like I just can't see how something that should be automated, like already programmed into it, how that time changes. So if during this period of time, if we'd gone through a time zone, what's that called? Daylight savings time? Actually, that would make sense. Even though it should only be an hour difference, then I could understand there being a glitch. But yeah, I don't think we've gone through that, so I don't know. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, I didn't think that had happened in the last month. I think most people, like, I go on the forums just because I got time, just to be aware of what's going on, so on and so forth. But I think most people in this game, they go in, they do their war, they do their AQ, they do their arena, then they go about their lives, right? They don't really care what else is going on. But I think that's life in general, though, too, so. One thing I was a little bit curious about, so the CCP people have foreknowledge of stuff to come, right? Which, fair, that's what that program is all about. So I kind of wonder how far in advance they knew of the 4-star restriction for this showdown, right? Now, somebody like BG who levels his 4 stars anyways, I wouldn't say anything is suspect about that. But let's say some others in the CCP had foreknowledge of, oh, it's going to be limited to 4 stars, these are the bosses or things. I don't think they would go into such detail as these are the nodes, blah, 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 right? But yeah, I think if they have that kind of foreknowledge, that's an unfair advantage, right? So in a sense, they should be excluded from, if they had that kind of knowledge, they should be excluded from the competition. But like I said, I was never going to compete. But yeah. I guess it is a little bit unfortunate for anybody who was holding off on doing the show up difficulty until the end, because then they're missing out on the shards. But even so, yeah, they had a ton of time to get it done. Yeah, no, I don't either. Audience invitation. Oh. I need to disable that. Well, and look at this. Once again, y'all in chat, give me something to talk about, and my arenas just fly by. Good show, good show. Yeah, no, like I said, I don't think that would be the case. But if it was, I think that would be an unfair advantage. Which is probably why it's not the case. Yeah, and you know, I gotta say, I was wrong, because so when the thing was announced, I said in my Alliance chat, I said, one, this isn't going to be a reliable or trustworthy competition. And the other thing I said was that none of the YouTubers are going to advance. So obviously I was wrong about that, because one YouTuber has advanced. Great secret keeper. Well, we've seen obviously that they aren't great secret keepers. Oh dear. How are your arenas coming along, Grim? Oh. So did that affect him then? I guess it would have to, right? Because if they removed him from the leaderboard thing because of that, then that would mean that he would have had to have been excluded from the showdown, right? Interesting. Interesting. So, what about, okay, well, I guess this isn't cheating. Yeah. Yeah, no, never mind. I was gonna, yeah. Okay, well, I hate when people do that. They bring something up, they're like, oh no, I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyways, so what I was gonna say was, Legacy had made a video a while ago complaining about mercs doing multiple legend runs, right? Now, in that case, that is, the merc isn't cheating. The person who's getting the merc to do the gameplay for them is cheating. So yes, that is cheating. However, Legacy has done multiple legend runs himself. So the complaint that he was making was that because somebody who's really good at the game is doing multiple legends runs, it's screwing others out from obtaining those rewards or titles. Now in Legacy's case, he's not cheating, but he is doing multiple runs, which screws out others from those titles and rewards, right? So, now I'm not suggesting that should result in him being excluded from the showdown or anything like that. Just that basically what his complaint was, he was doing himself. Wow, this was just a really ranty stream. Oh, my lord. I'm not in an alliance anymore, so I have no one else to rant to. Maybe I'll have to change it from Arena-ish to Ranty-ish. Actually, I do that, I'll probably have a lot more viewers. Come on now. Come on. Yeah. Oh, you know when a really good time to rant might be? The beginning of November. Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm sure there'll be people ranting on both sides, actually. Oof. Oh, wait, did she get, crap. Wanted to see if she would get binary charges by taking the degen damage. Because then again, I don't know if that's considered energy damage, though. Alright, so we got about 8 more minutes to go. So I'll do these last 2 matches to finish off the multiplier. And then we'll be done. We'll have a little bit of a chit chat if anyone's around and wants to shoot the shit some more. And then we'll be done the stream for the day. Man, I can't believe how quickly I'm going through batteries on my headphones. Holy smokes. Although they're old headphones, so that might be part of it too, though. In which case, it's probably cheaper just to buy new ones rather than continually replacing the batteries. Oh, start of November, the American election. I'm pretty sure, regardless of what the outcome of that is, there's going to be a lot of ranting. Yep. Come on, man. Oh, I also need to, because I'm going to make, wait, calm yourself. Hey, take it easy. I'm also going to do the video in regards to the arena milestones, battle chips, blah, blah. I also need to add in what you can get from the T1A and the T4B arenas too. So I actually need to go through the milestones for the T1A. So I'm going to have a little bit of stuff to do today. To cancel Christmas? Because of the virus? Or because of Brexit? Or because of his bad hair? Was that a surprise that he won? Because I like a couple days prior, they were kind of saying like it was up in the air, it was going to be close and blah blah. But okay, yeah, the virus. But I think like wasn't it pretty much a blowout? I was watching the returns as they were coming in, and I didn't. I'd gone to sleep before they called the winner, but I think before I went to sleep it was pretty clear that what is it, Labour is his party, that his party had won. Well, they postponed because New Zealand was supposed to have their elections this month. They ended up, either September or August. They ended up postponing their elections, I think, until October due to the virus, which I get, but I'm not. I don't really understand because what's supposed to change by October, right? Like, okay, yeah, they had 4 more cases after they had declared that they were COVID-free or whatever, and they went back into lockdown and stuff like that. But to say, okay, we're not going to have our election is scheduled, but it's going to be put off a couple months. Like, I don't think that there's any certainty that by that time the virus is going to be less contagious or to be taken less seriously, blah, blah, blah. So, all right. We are done with what we needed to do for arenas. Let us see. Yeah, I have no idea why I'm trying to speak in an accent. I don't even know what accent it is. I'm just making up the accent. Let's have a look, see who's streaming, and we can say hello to. Okay, looks like Enzo is the only one on my list of peeps. I don't know how much longer he'll be going for, because he's been going almost an hour and a half already. So I'm still going to be here for about 4 more minutes. But, as per usual, we shall use a Flare It Up. And there's Enzo's URL. So what are you up to for the rest of the day, Monsieur Grimm? Or I suppose rest of your evening at this point. Malvina, you weren't very... well, I guess you were talkative earlier in regards to the Platpool stuff, so... Yeah, I figured as much. But I know there's that one lurker in here, so just in case... I'm pretty sure Malvin's already there too. Ah, very good, very good. What are you up to for the rest of the day, Malvin? AW. Oh, look at you. Well then, some balls on you to call out your war win, eh? All right. I will, wait, tomorrow, okay, yeah, I'll check in with you tomorrow and see if that ballsiness paid off. Very good, very good. All right then, peoples. That is that for today. Thanks for coming, hanging out, keeping me company, Mr. Grimm, as per normal. Ooh, maybe I need to talk to you about your alliance if you don't. Oh no, that's only off season. Yeah, okay. Maybe not that exciting. But yeah, thanks for coming by, hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company, Mr. Grimm. As always, good chatting with you, Malvina. It's about time you become a little chatty. You know, you're so quiet lately. Spidey. Very good, very good. And anyone else who came by said hi. Have a good one. All right, take it easy, guys.